a lie.
Yeah! The double-decker couch. It wasn't totally pointless after all.
It's the one thing that stayed together.
I always believed in you, Emmett.
I don't mean to spoil the party, but does anyone else notice we're stuck in the middle of the ocean on this couch? I mean, it's not like a big gigantic ship is just gonna come out of nowhere and save us. My gosh!
Avast! Mateys! I have returned!
I thought you said we were a lost cause.
Ye are!
So, why did you come back?
This bedoubled land couch. I watched Lord Business's forces completely overlook it, which means we need more ideas like it.
Okay. Somebody get me some markers! Some construction paper! And some glitter glue!
The LEGO Movie Videogame walkthrough, part 10. This is going to be Infiltrate the Cloud Tower, I think? I can't remember what tower it is. It's Infiltrate some tower. The title will have the real name of the level in it. And this is where Metalbeard becomes a little bit useful and just kind of falls from the sky, or I guess ships on over from the horizon and saves everybody. And there's also that magic couch. That double-decker couch is really one of the strangest things. I don't know how anybody thought that that would be a good idea, but it was a good idea, so there you go. Good job, Emmett. Anyway, on the ship you're going to need to get 5 instruction pages, and I think this is actually the most amount of instruction pages that you're going to need to get at any one point within the story. So the first one you can get by using Vitruvius's secret knock ability to open up that door, and it'll be in that cabin. And the next ones will be over to the left and kind of on the top and sort of to the right of the ship. So for this second one you're going to want to switch to Batman and hit this target, and then you can build the rest of the sliding platform so you can move the couch over. And then you'll be able to jump onto the couch to get to the top of the, or I guess to get to the front side of the ship. And it was kind of weird to me playing this ship because it was bigger than the ships were in Pirates of the Caribbean, for LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean, and the ships always felt so crowded in LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean, so I wondered if they had just made them bigger, if it just would have been better. And it was kind of nice to see that they're, well, it seems to me that LEGO is moving a little bit away from the really tight, closed, compact levels and trying to open it up a little bit more, because that really has been a problem for the recent games like Marvel and Harry Potter and even LEGO Batman. Some of the places just felt so closed in. It was just, yeah, it's just claustrophobic and it's hard to do anything. You get stuck on everything. The studs will send you flying. It's just kind of annoying. Either that or they need to not add so much clutter. I'm not really sure which. Anyway, just blow up the front side of the ship, and if I were Metalbeard, that would not have made me very happy. But I guess you can't argue with Batman. And then you need to build this, let's call it the plank. And you'll be able to walk onto the plank, use Batman to move down the pointy part of the ship. I should know all the names of these parts of the ship, but I'm afraid that if I say it, I'll get it wrong, so I'm just going to call it something completely obvious, and in that way I'm not wrong, I'm just stupid, so there you go. Anyway, switch to someone who can build, which would not be Emmett. For some reason I switched to Emmett. I think I had switched to Vitruvius, but for some reason my controller decided to move me on over to Emmett anyway. And once you're here, you're going to want to watch out for the sharks, and as long as you just keep moving across to the left, the sharks won't be able to actually hit you. So then you can get the second one, and the shark will try to eat Vitruvius and send him flying up to the top part of the ship, which will bring down a net that Wildstyle can then climb on. So once you're up here, you'll want to jump into this heat pipe, or whatever, exhaust pipe, I don't know. And then that'll send Wildstyle flying up, get you a bunch of studs, send her back down, and out of this pipe and onto this part of the deck. Now you'll be able to get the third instruction book, and you'll also be able to say hi to Unikitty, and then you can get rid of this ladder which you need to build so everybody else can get up. So then Emmett will be needed to drill into this part of the ship, and you're going to need to get a lever for the pipes here so everyone else can get up even higher onto the ship. But for the first part, just drill that out, build the grapple with somebody, and then switch to Batman so you can grapple up. And you will notice the, what is it, the lever that you need, or I guess the wheel, will be in this room, I think. Also, be careful not to slide down because those stupid stairways, which for some reason are broken, I don't know why Metalbeard doesn't take better care of his ship. Anyway, those stairs that are broken, you will just slide on down if you touch them. But it doesn't really matter, you can just use Batman to get back up here, and then you'll want to look around here and you'll find the wheel, and you put that onto the pipe system. And when you rapidly tap B, or you push B, or whatever it is that they have you do, you will move all the pipes over, so then the steam will be making a blast that sends everybody high enough to get onto the higher part of the ship. Closer to the captain's cabin, I guess. And then you'll want to switch to Unikitty so you can destroy all these rainbow objects. And then build the rainbow catapult so you can once again get even higher onto the ship. And the fourth instruction piece will be right there. And now you've only got to find one more. So come up here, use one of the masters to build this object. And then you get to be a cannon, and Batman doesn't want to go in the cannon, but that is exactly why I sent Batman into the cannon. I think I just called him Backman. Okay, sorry Batman, please don't kill me in my sleep. And once you slide on down that rope, you will find the fifth instruction booklet, and now you need to switch to Emmett so you can actually follow them and build the thing. What is it that you build? I think you build some ship so you can get up to the cloud tower, whatever it is. Well, whatever it is we're infiltrating, this is what allows you to infiltrate it. So, step 1, follow the first instruction, and you do this like you do with any other instruction sequence, and you will have to do more here than you will pretty much anywhere else, because there are 5 of them. So, for the first page you do 1 piece, for the second page you do 2 pieces, for the third page you have to do 3 pieces, and you do have a potential to get 25,000 studs, but I don't think it's really possible to get that many because it's like the timer that you have kind of goes too quick for you to be able to see the piece you need and then find it at the wheel and then get the stupid controller to listen to you and actually select the correct piece. So if you ever see me selecting the wrong one, that's because my controller has a really hard time picking the diagonal pieces, and it was going either on the ones on the either side of it. Although that time was my fault. Sometimes the mess up is just so bad that I can't blame it on my controller, but it really doesn't matter. I don't think if you fail this completely you have to start over. I just think you don't get any studs, and you don't really get that many studs from this to begin with, so it's not really something to worry about. But eventually this ship will finish and you will be able to fly up into the base. Oh, Octan Tower, that's the name of it. So this part, man, this is really a long level, isn't it? This part is a little bit weird. It's pretty big and open, and you do get to play as Metalbeard, and Metalbeard is pretty fun, but he's also really clunky. And if you remember what I was talking about the first time you got to play as Angry Kitty, the controls of Metalbeard are nowhere near as easy to use as Angry Kitty, which is why if you ever need to take out a lot of enemies, it's almost always better to switch to Unikitty, make her angry, and then just go around and eat everybody, because she's just so easy to maneuver with and she's really overpowered. But that's a good thing. I mean, what fun would a LEGO game be if it was hard? So the first couple of robots are just going to be these random rocket ones, and you can just either rapidly tap A so you keep doing your area of effect attack, which takes out all the robots at once, or you can have fun with it and push X and eat them one at a time, but A is definitely the quickest way to take them out. Or if you're not on the Xbox, whatever button makes you jump, that one is the quickest way to take out a large amount of robots quickly. And once you do get rid of all of them, the rest of the ship crew, or I guess just Vitruvius and Emmett and all the rest of them, will jump out of the ship, and then you can do the various things that you're going to need to. So this first one will be drilling through this post with Emmett. And then you'll need to switch to Metalbeard so you can blow up the support beam. And when you're using Metalbeard, it's best just to push and hold X so you can actually aim it instead of firing erratically and just hoping you hit it. So just remember that. And then a couple more robots will come out, and you can shoot them with Metalbeard if you want to. His rockets are a little bit strange. They don't always go where you tell them to go. They kind of randomly go around one point, but they usually hit their target because they are rockets. Anyway, now you need to get Batman up here so you can pull down that wall, and to do that you're going to need to activate this button so then the elevator actually will go down. And before the elevator goes down, you're going to need to pick up a robot with Metalbeard and throw it into that, I'm going to call it the junction box, because that's what it looks like. I don't know. Anyway, you just push X and you will pick up a nearby robot, then you can aim and throw it into the box. That will short circuit it, or I guess it'll complete the connection, and that'll make the robot work. And ironically, Batman jumped right under the elevator, probably expecting for me to switch to him, and then died because he got crushed by the elevator. So then move over here, pull down the wall with Batman's grapple, and then you'll be able to build the item, or the LEGO object that you're going to need. Now you'll want to switch to Benny, and like I've said before, if you're ever dealing with a level where you have like 6 people on your side that you can control and you're having a really hard time switching to one of them, just push and hold Y or whatever button it is that switches your characters, and then you can choose from the wheel. And in that case, that was a lot easier than trying to push Y and just select Benny. So for here, you're going to need to get rid of 2 viruses, and they're not really that much more difficult than getting rid of one, but you do want to pay a little bit more attention to that guy chasing you. And once again, if you get the blue stud, you do get a burst of speed, so that can help really a lot with that can help really a lot with getting past this part. And of course, if you're on co-op, you should both be able to go to one of them and get them before the get them before the virus has a chance of even hurting you. So you're going to once again need Metalbeard to destroy these silver supports on this wall, and once you get rid of that, that will allow you to continue even further into this level. So a couple of micromanagers are going to make their way out of that silver door, and you are going to need to get Metalbeard to go up there. And before you even deal with anything else, just take out the micromanagers with Metalbeard. It's a lot quicker than trying to defeat them with Batman, because with Batman you have to stun them and then grapple them down, and that's a lot slower than just blowing them up. For the other robots that will be bothering you down on the ground, like I said before, just switch to Angry Kitty and then you can take them all out extremely easily. And they will all be spawning from this point to the left here, kind of behind those cylinders, so if you are just wanting to camp somewhere and wait for them to come out, there you go. But once there's only 2 left, there's not really much else to worry about.
Look out! It's a dropship!
So then what I'm going to consider a mini-boss is going to come into the ship, and you're going to want to switch to Batman so you can grapple down part of it. And for things like this, it's sometimes best not to defeat all the robots, because you are going to need one to throw into that junction box, and it's also just kind of a waste of time to spend all your time fighting the robots when they're going to endlessly spawn from the ship anyway. But if you like killing things, then go on ahead. I mean, no one's going to stop you from doing that. But once you do throw the robot into the ship, it will crash, and then you'll be able to switch to a master so you can build the other object that you're going to need. And you're going to need to become Vitruvius soon here so you can go across the flaming pit of death. And Batman cannot do that, so I should be switching pretty soon here. Yep, there we go. And then you can just hop up here and follow the railings.
I'll go. Jump the ledge. It's not like it's directly over a massive pile of flaming wreckage.
Does anyone else think he's faking the blindness?
I think there's a large grill up here. Can you shoot it, Metalbeard?
Not from down here!
So what you're going to need to do here is a secret knock with Vitruvius, and you don't have to worry about that gun in the back. He won't be able to hit you as long as you're doing this. And once you do get that done, then you should be able to get the pathway for Benny to climb up there. And as you'll notice, there's a junction that you'll need to throw yet another robot into, but first you have to get the robot. So switch to Benny, activate this other computer, and follow the hacking lines so you can finish it. And once again, you're going to need to deal with 2 viruses here while watching out for just one of those evil viruses that move. I don't really know what to call each thing. I think they might be called megabytes, actually. Anyway, just move Benny over to the left and then to the right, or, you know, the other way around. It really doesn't matter. And I think this guy... No, okay, this guy doesn't hit me now. There's another... Wait, does he? Oh, I guess I... Okay, I didn't risk it. I thought that I wouldn't be able to take out that virus in time. And as you can see there, they don't actually follow you. They just move around randomly, so you don't really have to worry about them. If they are following you, just kind of go in a circle. They usually take a different path. So then you now have control over this robot. He will jump out, and then you can throw him into the junction box with Metalbeard. And that will move the platform up and down, and that will allow Metalbeard to get up and to destroy that giant gun, and also the silver door behind it.
Come on, everyone! I'll go keep an eye out for scurvy knaves. You lot find those disguises.
We just need to get that shiny stuff at the back of the room and use it to disguise ourselves.
So this is going to be the final part of this level, and it's actually a pretty creative one. So there's a lot of these items in this museum, like a floppy disk, and it's kind of strange that some people don't even know what a floppy disk is anymore. And then there's the spring, and looks like an eraser with a chewed apple. And I don't know, it was just kind of cool because they were throwing in real objects into the LEGO world, which kind of foreshadows that maybe this is in a real world. Wink wink, no, okay. So once you get everybody over here, switch to Emmett so you can drill through the ground. Poor museum. And then switch to one of the masters so you can use the floppy disk, which is probably the most use it's ever going to get these days. And you can use it to build the next thing that you're going to need. a floppy disk spring. I mean, that's awesome. I want one of those in real life. Oh man, I'm so glad we don't have to deal with those stupid things anymore. Anyway, here you will see a sticky notepad with a calculator, and you'll see it says buy eggs, which has been done, and then it has a code on it. So first come over to the left, use these objects, which I have no clue what those are. They look like earbuds and some other stuff. And build this catapult, and then you'll be able to activate that. And then you're going to need to use the master builder once again to build these 3 items. And you'll want to remember that code on the sticky note, and you can see it right in front of you. So what you need to do is jump onto the calculator in the order of the code. So that is 0.25697. I thought that the 0 and the dot were meaningless, so that's not true. But as soon as you do jump on the right order, the light turns a different color, it isn't red, and then you can follow the buttons. Once again, 0.25697. And once you do a few more things, that will be the end of this level.
And now it's time for Batman.
Thanks. Wildstyle and I will disguise ourselves with this. Unikitty, Batman.
I know, the boardroom.
We're going to have so much fun together.
And Benny, you should go find Metalbeard and get to the control room.
Aye, aye.
Wait. What was I doing again?
Motion sensors triggered in Sector 12.
10-4.
Uh-oh.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do it.
Metalbeard, that was awesome!
First law of the sea. Never place your rear end on a pirate's face.
I am the computer.
Cool, talking computer. He's disabled the shield system.
Of course. There are no movies in your area with that title.